Hello there, this is Jack with Angel Home Solution. Happy Wednesday. Today, Wednesday, Landlord Lesson Learned. I want to talk about capital expenditure, cash reserve for surprises, for major fixed up for your rental property. Doesn't matter if it is a single family or multi-family resident. Make sure you reserve some cash, every month for those surprises, right? Like the roof, painting, siding, hot water heater, flooring, you know, plumbing, electrical, and all the good stuff. Nothing lasts forever. So, what remind me about this topic is I brought my mom to her appointment, for her dental appointment, and she has to have her bridge on the lower, um, teeth redone. So that's gonna be, we're gonna do implant, probably 2 implant, and then do a bridge of 4 or 5 teeth with that implant. It's gonna be a long process, and not to mention it's gonna be a very costly procedure. But luckily, I have reserved all of that up front, so it doesn't matter, what the surprise. We always have planned. Just like in real estate, if you're not planning up front, when that when those items call, what you're gonna do? We help a lot of landlord with this kind of issue all the time. Landlord has deferred maintenance on their unit, on their residential, and surprise call, surprise fix up calls, and they don't have cash to do all of that. Sometimes, we were able to help them out by referring them to lending institute that we worked with, and have them do a hard money loan, or maybe refi their property to pull the cash out and do that maintenance, and therefore they don't have to sell the property. In some cases where they just tired of being a landlord, there's a lot of fixed up that they have to do every month, and at the end of the year there's major fixed up that they have to spend a lot of money on, and then throughout the year they have tenant call and they have to do more fixed up. It's just never end, and they just want to be out of the landlording. Not everyone is a fit for landlording. It's obviously take communication skill, management skill, and patience, right? Patience is the thing. Obviously we have the same issue, and as the landlord, you have to work with a lot of stranger, a lot of people with different personality, all kinds of problem, excuse, late payment, any kind of that. These are all beside the money side, but make sure you reserve some cash for capital expenditure. How we do is we set aside about 10% of the rent as the reserve. If you have multi-unit, make sure you have about $250 to $400 a month go into that reserve. Per unit, so that when that 20,000, 25,000 fixed up call, you have that cash. And also too, on every house that we hold, we have a different account. We have a different bank account to manage all that transaction, so that it's all managed properly. So bookkeeping is another thing of being a good landlord as well. So I know it is a lot of work, and there's more into it. This is just touching the surface. There's more to it. If you want to run a business, you have to operate as a business. I know, sometimes a lot of things going through this real estate business and landlording business, and could be easily caught up with those tasks and not done things correctly and properly. I was there. I used to manage all my property myself, doing all the fixed up myself too. So I know exactly where you're coming from, and it's hard. It's hard, but it can be done. Make sure you set it up correctly for the success, right? Anyway, if you love this real estate, if you love being a landlord, that's good. Cash flow is great. If you have problem with being landlord and you don't want to do it anymore, please reach out to us. We'll be happy to help you out. Again, this is provided by Angel Home Solution, and we have tools to solve any real estate issue that you might have. So let us know if you know anyone or seen any property that need our tool and resources, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.